Right, so if you clicked on this video, then you might, you want to know the question too, is appointment setting dead? And my answer is no, it's not dead. And what I'm going to talk about is starting appointment setting, right? So some of you might know, some might not know. I do appointment setting, and I offer a program, and I also offer coaching. But I'm not going to talk about that today. What I'm going to talk about today is how you can start appointment setting yourself, because it's not dead. Sales will never be dead, right? I'm one of those guys that say AI will never take over sales. I don't know why, to be honest. I do know why, but it's a very small chance that it's not going to take over. And I like to think that it will never take over, because there's a human factor in sales and selling that you just can't get rid of. Like, for example, genuineness and just the tonality. If, for example, if it's door to door, then you can't replace that with AI, can you? Right? So yeah, I like to think never, especially door to door. Maybe online, maybe, but as you know, appointment setting is a part of sales, right? Yes, it's online, but still, that genuineness and that human factor when selling and when talking to people is you're not going to be able to replace that. Maybe in 1,000 years, yes, maybe, but we probably would have had World War Three by then. So, but going off topic, getting back to topic, appointment setting, right? These are the three key factors or key points that you will definitely need, right? So, hold on. Number one, analyze. You will need to analyze a shit ton to get good at appointment setting and get good at sales in general, right? Number two, track. You will need to track everything, and this links to analyzing. But in order for you to get results and improve, you will need to track, right? It's essential. You have to do it. If you don't do it, you're gonna be left behind, and you're not gonna be making any money, or you're not gonna be making a good amount of money. And the last one is work, right? Work ethic, consistency, all that kind of stuff comes under this, right? To become an appointment setter, especially outbound, you will need to have consistency and you will need to work hard. And by that, you just need to send out as much messages as possible, be above average, because average appointment setters make certain amount, and if you want to make decent amount, then you're gonna have to do and put in a lot more work, right? So let me explain each point. So there's two things you need to analyze. So there's two things you need to analyze. This is you and your tracking. These are the two things you need to analyze, right? As I said, those two link. But without analysis, you won't be able to improve or learn. And as an appointment setter, you need to constantly learn, right? You need to constantly learn, because you won't get better if you just do the same things over and over again and expect a different outcome. Again, you're just insane. That's the definition of insane, isn't it? Right? So what I mean by this is analyze yourself, right? What am I doing? How many messages am I sending out? What am I doing wrong, etc. It could also be like your mental mindset. It could be anything, right? Analyze your tracking. This is your KPI, CRM, the opening lines, etc. Blah blah blah, right? Actually, analyzing yourself as well is how your skills, basically, right? Your appointment setting skills. Now moving on, I think, yeah, tracking. So when I say you need to track everything, you need to track everything, everything, right? This is so you can collect as much data as possible. More data equals more money, and that's just fact, right? The more data you have, the more money, right? Because if you have a bunch of data and you analyze that data and you figure out a plan, or you figure out a way to leverage the data for you to make more money, then that's more money. It's simple, isn't it? So if you got a shitload of data of maybe you doing past appointment setting, the past opening lines you have, how much it works, the open rate or the reply rate, blah 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 blah. If you have that, like loads of data like that, and let's say you got a fresh position, right, and offer great, everything got set up, and then you start appointment setting, you look back at the data, you're like, okay, so this works, this doesn't work, okay, great, so I'm going to do this, boom, right? Probably will be booking a shit ton of calls. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. And the last one, work, just simple. There's 3 key points: volume, consistency, and effort, right? Simple. You need to put in all those 3 and you will succeed. All of them are pretty self-explanatory. You have to have all of those qualities to succeed in setting, right? So some of you might be like, what the fuck is appointment setting? I don't know what appointment setting is. This is how you get into it. This is how you do it. It's very simple, all right? So what you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to be learning the basics and the concept, right? Because believe it or not, for you to start setting or start appointment setting, you're not going to be able to, for you to start setting, you're not going to need to be fucking amazing at sales, right? You just need to know the concept, you need to know the basics. Experience will come. Then you take action, right? Because you can't be good at appointment setting by taking notes. It's not how it works, all right? It's not how it works. The way it works is by you taking action, all right? So you take action. What's next? Apply the 3 key points: analysis, track, work. Boom, done. After that, you improve, right? You improve whilst you're looking for positions. You can improve on yourself, blah, blah, blah. And then you find a client. You find a position. Very simple. After that, you got the position and you repeat, right? You take action and start working for the client. You apply the 3 rules. And then, boom, you improve. And then if you have to, you find a new client because maybe that client wasn't good, blah, blah, blah. But it's that simple. You just need to take action pretty much, because that's where it all starts. Actually, and the last thing is how to stand out as an appointment setter and what to look for in a good client, right? So pretty much how you stand out is by being hungry, right? You just be hungry. You're going to have the hungry mindset. Especially when you're starting out, you need the hungry mindset. You just need to do as much as possible, put in the work, go, and analyze. I don't know, redo stuff. Just do something, take action, and just have that hungry mindset, right? And you will definitely stand out. You're not going to be like one of those appointment setters. So today I made the scripts, and then tomorrow I'm going to start maybe sending 5 messages. And then, so I also need to do this, but then I need that from you, blah, 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 right? You can do that when you're fucking experienced. But when you're starting out, cool, give me offer, give me what I need to know. Cool, I sent out fucking 50 messages today, blah, blah. I'm going to send out, keep going, bah. It's that simple, right? That's how you stand out. And then what to look for in a good client is very simple. That's 3 things: good communication, high work ethic, plenty of business assets, right? What I mean by communication is they reply to you in a good, decent amount of time. So like an hour, I don't know, a day latest. That's the very latest. But if they reply quickly, good client. Plenty of business assets. What I mean by this is VSLs, CRM, KPI, I already said VSL, sorry. Scripts, testimonials, all that kind of stuff. Those are business assets. And then high work ethic is, believe it or not, but not only you, but the client also has to have a high work ethic, because if you suggest them something, if you suggest them an improvement, or you become partners or something, then you want to be working with someone who has a high work ethic. So it needs to go two ways. So that's a good client, right? Hope that makes sense, right? If you got any questions, let me know. Shoot me a message on IG. And yeah, in a bit.